guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Welcome to another weekend product review. Recently I received this from my friends over at Banggood. Banggood is like a Chinese Amazon. This is probably the 5th or 6th item that they've sent me. As you can see from the box, it is a electric leaf blower, and it couldn't have come at a better time because my neighbor has this maple tree that takes its sweet old time in dropping the leaves, you know, in the fall. Most of the trees out there, with the exception of pine trees, have already dropped their leaves already, and this maple tree still has some. So I'm like the only house on the block that has leaves from her tree. It's not my maple tree, it's her tree. Anyway, so they wanted me to review this new product that they have, and I'm gonna show you what's in the box right now. In the box, as you can see, I'm gonna show you everything. This is insulation. It's a box over here. Instructions. Get out of here! We don't need instructions! Forget about it. This is the main unit over here. I like the white color, the construction of it. Look how thick that hole is. It's a NASUM. Would you say NASUM or NASUM? If it was NASUM, would it have 2 S's instead of 1? So it's some, nay, right? I don't know, NASUM sounds easier to say. Here's the blower tube extension attachment. This obviously goes on the front with a turn and twist. You need good grippage. So this pushes the air into a smaller stream, therefore being more powerful. If you didn't like it, you could remove it. This is a 40 volt max blower, model YT7805-01. That's a mouthful right there. And another box. Let's open these 2 boxes and see what they are. So let's open these 2 boxes here. Which one should we open? The smaller, heavier one or the bigger, lighter one? Smaller, heavier one. Let's go. It feels heavy, so I'm thinking, what could it be? Electric leaf blower. Come on, it's a battery. It's got to be the battery. And it's a big one. So the thing about batteries, electric, we're all going to electric eventually, obviously. You can see it. Cars, everything's going to electric now. Even at Home Depot and Lowe's. They don't even sell gas lawnmowers anymore. It's all electric. Wow, this is a nice battery. I like the white themed look on it. This is a 40 volt maximum lithium ion battery. It's huge and it's pretty heavy. And I was just going to say, the bad thing about electricity is that it's heavy. You know what I mean? It has a battery strength gauge, which is very handy because you could tell how much battery we have. Now look, this was shipped to me, right? So let's see how much battery is in here shipped. Okay, so it's half full. So we'll check it out and see how long this lasts on a half full charge. Let's open the second box. The second box is much lighter. I'm assuming this is the... I almost cut myself there. I'm assuming this is the battery charger. Oh my God. You don't need instructions to figure it out. It's all straightforward. I mean, you have a battery, you gotta have a battery charger, right? There's nothing in here but a battery charger. Big. You know how many battery chargers I have for my things? 20. Got 20 things plugged in, you know? Crazy talk, right? So look, we won't charge this yet because we want to try this out. Now, with the blower unit itself, obviously you have to now attach this big tube. And it goes in just like that other one, but you need good grippage to turn it. Oh, that was easy. Cool. So easy. All right, let's put the battery in. It's got its own little tunnel here for it. I'm assuming The top goes in just like that, smooth. Wow, that is smooth. And it shows it being half full. So look, before I turn this on, I want to say something. I've had other companies send me electric leaf blowers before, and they've all been terrible. I mean, the power of the blowing action, right, is so weak that it's like a hairdryer. You know, it would take you a long time just to blow one leaf, completely useless, except maybe to blow dust around your garage or your driveway or something, but you couldn't even move a leaf on the lawn. So, which is the reason why I don't really like electric leaf blowers that much. But lately, they've been making some very, very powerful leaf blowers. A couple of friends of mine have a DeWalt and a Milwaukee, and they blow really well, you know. But the battery life is not very good. You guys know it takes a while to blow your lawn out, you know what I mean? And some of them, the battery goes dead in like 10 or 15 minutes, you know. So we'll see how this one goes, you know. I like it. It looks nice. And I will say it is kind of heavy, especially if you're trying to hold it with one hand. Ooh. All right, so I didn't do anything but just trigger it, you know what I mean? Ooh, there's a turbo button and a high speed button. Let's press the, just triggering it. When you trigger it, the light for the high speed goes on. So let's press the turbo. Let me show you. So here we are up top. When you trigger it, the high speed goes on. As you're triggering it, press the turbo. The red one goes on. So that's it. Very easy to use. 2 buttons to switch between high speed and turbo. All you gotta do is just trigger it. And there's nothing else to it. I don't even know if you needed to put instructions in there, you know? So what are the advantages of going electric? Other than saving the environment, less gas emissions in the environment, in the atmosphere, trying to create a better world for your children, right? Other than that, you don't want to run out of blowing action quickly. And they haven't been able to really make a lithium-ion battery, at least to my knowledge, that can last as long as gas. You know what I mean? When I fill up my gas backpack blower, right, it'll last like a whole season. You know what I mean? It is super loud, and sometimes smoke comes out because they're usually 2 strokes, right? But with an electric blower or electric items altogether, the bad thing is you gotta charge them, and they don't last very long, right? The good part of it is you gotta blow your lawn. You don't have to go fill up gas. You don't have to mix oil and the gas and get it to 50 to 1, 40 to 1, 32 to 1, the ratio. Because if the ratio's off, you could really damage your piston in your engine. So, also, if you don't maintain the gas machine, ethanol, which is 10% in unleaded gas, will cause gumming of your carburetors. And most people, they have trouble starting it up the next season. So they have to go and get it repaired. And usually people don't bother with that and they just throw it out. Guys like me pick it up and fix it and sell it. You know what I mean? So it's great for me. But for the residential homeowner, it's a lot of trouble to mix gas and get your stuff started when you can just simply grab an electric leaf blower and go! As you can see, my neighbor has a Japanese maple tree. Just 2 days ago, this was full, all red. Last night we had a big windstorm, so it blew off like 70% of all the leaves. And of course, they're on my lawn, right? It's not my tree, but the leaves are now on my lawn. So I have to clean up her leaves that are on my lawn. About a year ago, a company called Snap Fresh sent me this. It was the first electric leaf blower that was sent to me for review. I gave it a bad review because I'll show you why. It has a 20-volt battery, but look how small it is, right? And when you turn it on to the first setting, now high, same thing. I'll show you how it does. I'm going to show you how this works, okay? See what I mean? This thing is like a hair dryer, you know? There's no power at all. And it'll take you the whole day to do this. Okay, now we're gonna try the NASUM on just high strength, okay? Wow. Battery just ran out. You can start it again, but it won't last long. So as you saw, I only ran it for about 2 minutes and the battery died. So it was half charged, right? And then I put it on turbo for most of those 2 minutes. And the 2 minutes got me this much, right? But then the battery died. So if you're saying that it being half charged gives me 2 minutes, then a fully charged battery would give me what, 5 minutes? Maybe, if I'm lucky, 10 minutes? So to charge up your battery full and to maybe get 10 minutes of blowing time, well, honestly, you're not going to be able to finish your entire lawn if you need it, if you only had 10 minutes to blow. But just to be fair, let's charge it up completely full anyway, and we'll go back out there and see. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to charge this, but we'll find out. And it slides in just like that. But it says green though. Should it not be blinking red and then when it's fully charged it's green? So I don't know what that means. All right. It blinks green as it's charging. So, I don't know. The ones we have here in America, it blinks red while it's charging. And then when it's done, it's steady green. So, I'll just keep charging this full, and then we'll give it another try. This is what I mean. So when you're charging it, it blinks green until it's full, then it goes steady green. And when it's fully charged, the red goes away. So I've been looking through this instructions, and I don't usually look through it, but I wanted to see, you know. It says that it's a 4 amp 40 volt lithium ion battery, right? And the buttons here, when you first click it, it has that speed, that's regular speed. Then while it's on, you could press the high speed and it's supposed to go higher, but it seemed like it was the same speed, you know, because the selector was on high speed when you had it on. And then it's limited on the turbo. The turbo only works for 35 seconds, you know what I mean? It doesn't tell you how long it takes to charge up the battery, and it doesn't tell you how long it lasts either. So it's all up to how much you charge the battery for. So we did the right thing, because it says that once it did stop, it means that you need to charge a battery right away, or you'll drastically decrease the longevity of the battery. So, you know, we'll charge it up and see how long it takes. I'll let you know how long it takes. Okay, it's been about an hour, still charging. I can't wait. I'm going to go and clean up my yard. Been another hour, and so it's been 2 hours and it's still blinking. So I can't wait. This is a commercial Red Max backpack roller. So it's been 3 hours, and finally it has charged full. But as you can see, during those 3 hours, I used other things to clean up my yard. But so look, if you just pull it, push it, and if you press this button, and then turbo. So it's actually 3 speeds. So while this item is a nice looking item, I have to be honest that I don't think this is for me. I would always prefer a gas backpack blower like the Red Max that I had. That thing will blow you down, and that's what I need. I need it when I need it, and when I use it, I get done very quickly because it probably blows 50 times faster and stronger than this. Yes, I do understand that, you do have to add gas. Sometimes you have to mix it if it's a two-stroke engine, and then and you have to always maintain it to make sure that it's in good condition for next season. Whereas this, you could just pick it up and go. But honestly, it's pretty heavy with the massive battery that's on it. The battery didn't last more than 5 minutes on a half charge. The 3 speeds here, the first speed, the second speed, honestly is not going to really do much at all. You need turbo all the time. And because this turbo version only lasts at 35-second bursts, it could get kind of frustrating, While this is fine for any residential home with a small yard and a few leaves, it certainly cannot match up to a gas-powered leaf blower. It is convenient, though. If I needed to just do some quick cleanups, such as dust or leaves in the area, I could just pick this up and blow my garage clean. That's what I would use this for. But if you're talking about fall to winter leaf cleanups on the East Coast of the United States, forget it. Your arm would be so sore from carrying this around all day, and you'd probably end up having to wait 6 to 9 hours because you'd need to recharge this at least 3 or 4 times during the day to clean up the amount of leaves that I had to do today. So I don't think the battery lasts very long, and I don't think it's very strong. But it is convenient because it's electric. You can just pick it up and go. So I'm going to leave a link in the description. If you're one of those people that have a small house and not that much it leaves, this would probably be perfect for you. But if you're talking about for like grandma to use, I think it'd be too heavy for her to carry, It's pretty heavy because of the massive battery size, Other than that, I think it's a pretty decent machine. It's just not for me. Thanks a lot for joining me on today's video. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Hey, I'm Henry from Mowers and Blowers. As a YouTuber that deals with small engine equipment on a daily basis, I worry about the harmful effects of the 10% ethanol that's in your unleaded gas from your gas station. Here on the East Coast, as winter nears, I think about storing my summer lawn equipment for the winter. Ethanol absorbs moisture, and what it does is it could rust or corrode and clog up your jets in your carburetor. That's why I use Ethanol Safeguard with stabilizers from my friends over at Lucas Oil Products. Before you store your machines, a little bit of Lucas goes a long way. When you're ready to use your machines again, fire right up! Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. Subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video, and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or $2, paypal.me/mowersandblowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.